Alright, Tug. Ready for another day. 30 sick. Tug, we still need to get the armory, okay? I think we lost our blessing. That's okay. You're so cute, buddy. Ooh. Hi, booby. Hello. Good to see you. Tug. What are you doing, buddy? Yippee! I got my allowance! Alright, let's go see what's in our outer room today. Mm-hmm. Okay, we get the hovel, the shelter, and the trading post. Let's do the... let's do the shelter. Uh... Actually, you know what? Let's do a trading... No. Let's do the shelter. Let's do the shelter. Alright. Oh, yeah, we do want to go in here so we can get our gem. Alright, we got a gem. Okay. So, goals for today. We have a clue. Our clue is... Okay, we got this. If we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. Yep. We also have... buried beside West Bridge. So, there's probably something buried, quote unquote, at the bridge. If this plank right here is the bridge. So we want a shovel. And probably as insurance, we want a garage and a utility closet. So, let's see what rooms we get today. Let's go right. Here's a utility closet. Let's go and get that out of the way. Tuck. There we go. Alright, we'll turn on the key card. And we'll turn on the garage, turn off the gym. Nice. Let's go north. An aquarium, a hallway, and a parlor. Huh. Hallway is neat. Let's do that. We'll get the key in a minute. Let's go west. A nook. Oh, jeez, Tuck. Don't headbutt the mouse. I'm trying to click. A billiard room. Or corridor. Tuck. What are you doing, buddy? Let's do billiard. Are you nuzzling? And this cat is totally out of control. He's purring, he's upside down. He's taking out my mouse pad. Okay. 11. 3 squared is 9. Every time you press the button on my, it makes my mouse disappear. Okay, there we go. 18 minus 16 is 2. 2 squared is 4. Okay. 12 minus 11 is 1. Times 4 is 4. 4 squared is 16. Jesus, Tuck. Hey, we get a key card. That's fantastic. So we can actually go back to the utility walls. Let's go ahead and do that. Turn that back on. Tuck, you're driving me up the wall. Okay, let's go north from the billiard room. What do we get today? A drawing room, a den. Let's do the den. Get a gym. Let's go west. West Wing Hall. Cool with that. So we can go north and south. What do we get right here? Conservatory. Pantry, bunk room. Let's get the conservatory. Got a spot we can dig. Trophy room. Wow. Drafting cost 5. What the fuck? 5 gems? Floor and floor plans are seen so seldom. Oh, this is just the thing. What is it? What does this do? Holy crap. Alright, let's make this unusual. I think. Wow. 5 gems and you get 8? That is bonkers. I like never have 5 gems on me. Change confirmed. Drafting studio. Let's make this more common. Cost 2 gems. Yeah, I'm cool with unusual here. It shows up, honestly, not that rare. Nursery is common? Wow. I feel like that's kind of rare. Now, does it let me read what the trophy room does? Let's go north. We get a chapel, which we would be sheltered from. Okay. Shelter for the chapel. That's good. Alright. Trying to get it set up. Yippee! Wayne! Guess what? I found that the conservatory has the trophy room. It was set to like Giga Omega Rare. I set it to unusual. the third tier of rarity, not fourth. It gives you 8 gems, but it costs 5. That's insane. The garage. That's one of the things we want. We now have a garage. Cool. Got a Chappelle. A secret passage, huh? We'll just take the Nook and go north. Okay. We'll come back here later. Let's go back to the hallway. Alright. Now we're back in the hallway. Get a key. Yippee! And let's look east. A kitchen that goes north. We don't want the aquarium. A storeroom. Let's get the storeroom. We want the keys. I mean, the gems. Yum, yum, yum. Alright. North through the hallway. We can still go all the way east. A passageway. A parlor with 3 gems. A dining room with 1 edge cut off. Let's do a parlor. Parlor game. Okay. Today's... At least 1 true, at least 1 false. Only 1 has the box in. Today's puzzle. The gems are in a box with a false statement. There's only 1 true statement. There are 2 true statements. The gems are in a box with a false statement. So if black is true, that means 1 of blue and white has to be true. We know obviously blue cannot be true. So if white's true, then that means black is blue. That means white and black are true, which would make the false statement be the blue one, so the gems are in here. Yippee! Alright. 7 gems. Very nice. We want to go north and we want to go east. Okay. Courtyard gets us going north. Observatory makes us go north. Both cost a gem. Courtyard could have some stuff to dig. We want a shovel, and there's a decent chance the courtyard has a shovel. We can take the courtyard later, though. Let's do the observatory. Today's constellations are... the sale. Everything is 50% off. The apple. And the key. Yippee! Alright. Let's look at the sale. Only valid commissary, kitchen, locksmith, and bookshop. No armory. No... Not the armory, not the casino, not the showroom. What else? No laundry. Okay. Let's go north. We can go west through the pantry, or we take a dead end. Guess we go west. Here's a banana. Yo. Get 3 coinage. Okay, we gotta go north. Tuck. Hit something. Tuck, move your little feet. You sweet kitty. Go back to sleep. Don't stretch. Okay, we need to go north, Tuck. West is also accessible. Okay, that does not go north. That does not go north either. Fantastic. So this is not good. I think we take the spare bedroom here. Is there an item in here? No. There's nothing on the dresser. Okay, in this case, we go back and we go through the nook. Might as well stop and get our keys in the garage. The clue is buried beside West Bridge. That's right. Yeah. Buried beside West Bridge. Actually, we don't need to go in the garage right now. Please, 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 please let me go north. Wow, this is atrocious, but I will take the drawing room, so we're not totally dead. Good grief. Alright, we need to go in all directions. A boudoir takes us east. Let's redraw. Okay, we get a conference room. That's not horrible. An apple is more delicious today. Yippee! Plus 5 steps. Alright. And we have a key card. That's fantastic. Let's go east. The corridor, the kennel, nursery. So we're blocked out from going north to the foundation. That is okay. Where we want to get a shovel, so the kennel could be, there could be the worst things in the kennel. Dogs. Dog. 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 Yippee! Alright. And we have a spot we can dig. No dog there. Alright, still going east. We'll go east and north here. Use a key. Okay, the office goes north. Let's do that. And at this point, I think to myself, maybe I do go back and get those keys from the garage. No. Trust your instincts. Let's take our gem from the safe. We did open this, by the way. Our clue here to open this was March of the Count. If we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. Let's see if I have the screenshot here. In the foyer. Next to these two dudes, we have this guy. This guy right here is Count something Gates. So we count the small gates. There's 3 of them in this room. 1, 2, 3. We don't count this guy because he's not small. So, March of the count. March is 03, count, there's 3 of them. So 0303 is our safe code. Yippee! Alright. Let's go to our orifice. We can run payroll. Yippee! No. Let's do spread gold. That means it'll go to the conference room. That's fantastic. And while we're here, we don't need to go to security because we have the key card. But we can still remote into the lab and get an experiment going. Spread dirt on the driveway. How about that? Each bedroom you draft after your second one. Set your steps to 40. I'm already under 40 steps. Let's spread dirt on the driveway for every bedroom. After your second. We already have one in the spare bedroom. This sucks. This sucks really bad. This makes it a dead end. This turns left, which is a dead end. Nursery is also a dead end. Now with the nursery, we can get more steps. This will be our second bedroom. So any bedrooms after this one would gain us dirt. +8. Okay. And here we get our gym back. Fantastic. Alright. So we can only go west through the conference room. We have not made it east at all. This is absolutely insane. We still... Dog. Yippee! We still desperately want a shovel. Coinage. Very nice. Laboratory is a dead end. You're joking. How could I be this unlucky? Wow. This is just a dead end. I cannot believe this. This is so freaking unlucky. I guess I'll take the lab at the chance in hell that we could possibly get a shovel in here. Get an apple. That's nice. Fantastic. What a waste of my freaking time. What a waste of a day. Uh, let's. This is so incredibly shitty. Okay, let's go back to the garage. This day is a freaking bust. Oh, oh. Dude, just give me a freaking shovel. I don't even think a shovel can be in here. Fantastic, we get car keys. Now, what if there's a shovel in the garage? I thought that was a shovel. Here's our 3 keys. Yippee! And we get nothing. Fantastic. Oh, great. A lockpick kit. My favorite. Well, at least we can open this little fucker up. This is so dog shit. Buried beside West Bridge. Let's go take a look and see what that could possibly be. We're now on the west path. The plank's moved over now. Buried beside the West Bridge. This looks like the closest thing to a West Bridge for me. I got a feeling we just have to walk around here with the shovel. Walk the plank. Yippee! This is where I was earlier. So there's gotta be a spot buried beside West Bridge. Let's look and see if there's anything else that could possibly be considered a bridge. Our experiment's supposed to spread dirt on the driveway. I assume this is the driveway. Because, you know, the car. And our gate over here is closed. I don't see... That looks like it might be a bridge out there in the distance. For doors that we cannot open. I think we did try to see if we could drive the car, and it would not let us. Let me drive. Let me in! March last delivery, blah, blah, blah. So, unfortunately, today is a bust. There's nothing else I can do. Wait. Never mind, I got shelter. I thought I need to start getting the freaking trading posts. So I can trade stuff. This is so unfortunate. Has so many opportunities to go east, did not have a single one. Damn. Okay. We can't even take our keys to the foundation. Which is just lovely. My God. Well, might as well take one last look at the conservatory. Our conservatory has the trophy room. It gives me 8 gems, but it costs 5. It was on like Giga Rare, but I changed it to unusual. The 5 gems is huge. Is the most expensive I've seen. I made the drafting studio slightly more common. I think I left nursery the same. No shovel though, so we're at today's end, unfortunately. Extremely unfortunate. Did I go into the spare bedroom? I mean, I guess I'd be stupid to not look, right? Might as well just peek my head in. It's truly the last possible. Let's see, north of the hallway, east through the parlor. Okay. Wow, I'm like sprinting. Then we get to take advantage of my sail. And just as suspected, there's nothing in here. Damn it. Okay. Let's call it quits. And start a new day. This is the least amount of rooms we've gotten in a while. West facing villa. Okay, trading post. We want a trading post next time. Had nothing at all in the east. That's crazy. That's insane we had nothing over here. Okay. This is the first day I've had under an hour in so long. Day 37. As you can see, our fountains filled back up because we drained the reservoir. Tuck, you have me walking to the wall, buddy. Here, move your little feet. Okay, there you go. Good job. Get our allowance. Let's go back outside. Give me trading post or give me death. I guess we could also take the tomb. Actually, I don't know if the tomb would work. Okay. Speaking of the tomb. You know, let's just take the tool shed. We got a good shot at getting the shovel here. Speaking of, magnifying glass. Yep, that's what I keep in my tool shed. And a shovel. Okay, 1/3 of the equation is done. Now you have to get a garage and open it somehow. Actually, I guess we could look over here. I highly doubt. Buried beside Westbridge. I highly doubt it's going to be on this side. If this even is the case. And like I said, the plank doesn't cross unless you have the garage open. I don't know why I forget to continue speaking. Maybe. Oh, this is the Westbridge. Oh my god. I'm a dumbass? I think I'm just a dumbass. I fucking forgot I've been walking over a bridge this whole fucking time. Oh. Buried beside Westbridge. Look at this. A small data microchip. This might be able to be plugged in somewhere. Yippee! Now we know where this goes. This goes into Blackbridge Grotto. Let's go check this shit out. Look at that. It was a sign all along. The garage was a scam. That's what the world was trying to tell me. I don't know. I've said Westbridge so many fucking times. I was like, what the hell's the Westbridge? What the hell is the Westbridge? I walk across the Westbridge every fucking day. Jesus. Okay. Tuck, move your little foot. Okay. It's on the mouse. Okay. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right, Blackbridge Grotto. Hey, buddy. We need one final piece to open up this door. And I think we got it. Oh. Castle, court, cloak, castle, court, court, cloak, castle. Okay. Death Star firing up. Oh. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Now, before I go in there, there's one last thing I want to try here. I want to try our little thingy, which was Swan Song HS. Oh, it doesn't fit. Okay. All right. We leave Blackbridge Grotto, and we go to Orindian Ruins. Okay. Wow. Someone's gonna follow this and sue you. You go that way. Okay. Book. Ooh. Ooh. A throne room? You found a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add throne room to your drafting pool? It's a black print with 3 doors. Yes, I would. Starting tomorrow, throne room will be permanently added to your draft. And it's on the symbol. This was the Iridian symbol. Can I look at the thing? Found floor plans? Studio editions. Is it show up here? No. We'll see it. I guess we'll see it tomorrow. Okay. Is there anything else here? Looks like that's it. But that's really, really cool. And this clue was in the book A New Clue. Okay. Orindian Ruins. Very nice. Alright. So now what are my plans for today? We've already opened up Blackbridge Grotto. We figured out the puzzle with the West Bridge. Got a throne room. We can access the foundation we could try to get to room 46 in the antechamber. So now we want to get to the foundation. We still want to get. What did it say? Crown, cloaks, castle was the third word, I believe. Crown, cloak, and castle. We still trying to reach room 46. We figured out how to open up the north door to the antechamber. We still are looking for the secret garden. And we're looking how to open the locked diary in her ladyship's chamber. Okay. So maybe we just don't fool around and we just go north, try to hit the foundation. Naturally, we cannot go north at all. Now, we do get a book in the library. Let's take that opportunity. And we'll just go east right here. Security. That's nice. There goes a gym. That's a nice one to get early. We don't get anything in here. Except for a banana. Yippee! Tuck. Why don't you use your cat tower, buddy? Alright. Keycard. Security level. Low. Offline mode. Unlocked. And let's log into the network. And run our experiments. So laboratory, today's experiments. Permanently add 1 gold to my allowance. Set my dice to 2. Lose 10 steps, gain 20 gold. How about let's do each bedroom you draft after your second one. Set your dice to 2. Actually, you know what? Let's do each time you find trash while digging. Because I can pick when I dig. Sometimes I'll be forced to take a bedroom. Yeah. Okay. Right now, I have nothing to dig. That is okay. We can go north and east. I guess we still are looking for her ladyship's chamber. Oh, that's not good. Let's take the hallway so we can go north. And we'll come back here momentarily. Now, let's go east from the entrance hall. It's not a horrible spot for a commissary. We do have a bunch of money. We don't want to go in here just... Actually, doesn't matter. Yeah. Let's see what we got for sale. I don't want to open up this door, though, because the library gives me rare things. So, metal detector, sledgehammer, salt shaker. That's 13 for all 3 of these. Let's do a salt shaker and a metal detector. If we get more money, we can get a sledgehammer. We only need a sledge if we get a trunk. Okay. Back to the library. Let's check on our book. We got the first edition History of Arindia. Simon P. Jones. Ajira to Iraja. Today is December 13th, 93. In case I forget where I am. Okay. Forward. Arindia was once the name used to designate the realms of the eastern waters. Though the term is no longer employed in the hall of politics, nor is commonly known to the average citizen, its memory flickers in the hearts of those who hail from the lands it once encompassed, and many of the elder generation in hushed circles. And many of the elder generation in hushed circles still refer to themselves as Arindians. Now, we went to the Arindian ruins not too long ago. Yet, we must not let the flame of our history dwindle into the obscurity of whispered conversations, nor permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon the name of our land. We must keep alive the embers of our past and preserve them for generations yet to come. Ajera. Most historians mark the beginning of the first era as known as Ajera by the ascension of the first king of Arindia, whose name, Oris, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Oris was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Oris had one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Oris, and by the end of the first century, the black banners of Arindia could be seen fluttering in every hamlet and hostelry, along every thoroughfare from Oris all the way to the western banks. A new kingdom was born. Here's a diagram of Castle Arindia. Some crazy towers up here with just a little bridge. I'd hate to have to guard that bridge. The second era. It was the fourth king of Arindia who split this vast domain into three equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. To the eldest, he granted the fields and mountains of his great grandfather, the middle province and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift and called his new realm Arindia Aries, after the angelic paragon of royalty, Arindia. Arinda. Arinda Aries. Angelic paragon of royalty, Arinda. Let's see. This is Karen at the back door. She wants to come inside. Okay. To the youngest, he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Aries, the land of the northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse which at the time was not as developed but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. And to his middle child, his only daughter, he gave to her the southern realm of Araja, the mystical realm of the ancestors, a land steeped in tradition, magic, and poetry of the old tongue. So the eldest got the middle one with Heartspring of the Kingdom. The youngest got the north expanse, had a lot of land. Middle child got the southern region, mystical realm, ancestors, tradition, magic, that kind of crap. Okay. Third era. As the second era drew to a close, the period of the sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions. Oh, Jesus, cat. What are you doing? She's pacing back and forth in the camera. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands, and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the third era was defined by construction of a vast network of railways that spanned the length and breadth of the land, linking the northern mountains of Arch Aries to the southern shores of Iraja. This development facilitated travel and commerce between the three realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future. A promise that, unfortunately, as many readers soon find, not be kept. Okay. So, I think I did write some of this down. So, Orinda is like the razor blade here in the middle, which ended up being Orinda Ares. Okay, Arch Ares is the little mountain symbol. And Iraja is the hourglass. Now we've seen this hourglass symbol. This is what's on the locket and the diary in her ladyship's chamber, aka my grandma. The throne room had this symbol. That blueprint was recessed in this symbol. We've seen this like razor blade looking thing. There's one of these in the basement or underground. Okay. The Fourth Era. As the kingdom of Orinda Ares entered the Fourth Era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. Now, the Orinda Ares is the one in the middle. That was given to the eldest brother. King Dacilitz III was a king who listened to the voices of all his subjects, from the most influential advisors to the humblest citizens. He was a king who was often seen among the people, eating, drinking, and conversing, a sight that shocked not only the gentry in the court, but the masses as well, who could scarce believe that they, as peasantry, would ever sup with the crown. Sup with the crown? Soup with the crown? Sup with the crown? Hey, what's up with the crown? Dacilitz was renowned as the king of the people, and was therefore surprised to no one when he made the decision to move the capital from the secluded mountains of Redington to the public stage of Oris, leaving castle and court behind. The people were overjoyed by this choice, and the city welcomed their king with open arms and great fanfare. Yet not all were swayed so easily. There were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his station, and were wary of how readily he could be persuaded by the tears and tales of the common folk. These dissenting voices planted the seeds of discontent which took root in the lawns and gardens of the nobles of Fynn, or as I've been instructed to say, the grand city of Fynn. Okay, Redington is where we are now. Castle and court behind. So let me go back one page. Prosperous bright future, a promise that unfortunately, as my readers soon find, will not be kept. The king was loved by the people, he loved the people, and moved the capital to the public stage of Oris. Okay. The dissenting voices planted the seeds of discontent, which took root in the lawns and gardens and nobles of Fynn, or as I'm instructed to say, the grand city of Fynn. Now, as we read this, let's keep note. This is written by Caleb Manning. Caleb Manning was the author. That was detained by the Red Guard. Now, the Red Guard is associated with Fynn. Interesting. This book was the book that was redacted. Era of Ruin. After the passing of King Dacilus III, the Fourth Era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died naturally in his old age, surrounded by his people in Urus, far away from the growing unrest among the western city of Fynn. On the very next day, the 6th of October, ding 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 ding, there's a date for me, the self-proclaimed Prince Learson of Fynn declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was bolstered by the surprising number of supporters due to the fact that Dacilus IV shared his father's good name, but little of his virtues. So they loved the third, they hated the fourth. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Finsurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fynn, once a center of splendor, was transformed into a battlefield as the cries of the innocent echoed through the city streets, stained in red. The pacification of Fynn. And this is at the Morning Bay here. Interesting. We saw a history lesson in one of the classrooms, and this might have been depicted in that. The brutality of the pacification of Fynn did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was a general of the Northern Regiment who, sickened by the barbaric actions of other battalions, joined forces with the Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together, they leveraged their political influence and favor to persuade the nearby realms of Arch Ares and Nuance to join their cause. So this was in... all this happened in that middle country. Let's go back some. This middle island. And allies from Arch Ares up north helped. Together they sympathy amongst the general of the Northern Regiment who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the battalions, joined forces with the Prince Learson to form a formidable army, Together they leveraged political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch Ares and Nuance to join their cause. I believe Nuance is an island to the west. We'll take a look at the map in a second. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years and saw buried one in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death, he had won. Urus had fallen, and with it the realm. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place the red banners were hoisted in honor to the fallen of Fynn. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. I don't know if I screenshotted this. Let me look and see what I screenshotted. Era of Ruin was the last page. Okay, so I know I screenshot that. Black flags of Orinda Ares were burned, red banners were hoisted. The current era. Today, the realms inherited by the 3, Fynn Ares, Arch Ares, and Erasia. Okay, so Orinda Ares changed his name to Fynn Ares after the Finns won. Fynn Ares, Arch Ares, and Erasia once again stand united as allies. Though the distance between our peoples has grown, our connection to this land has remained strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realm serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. And as those trees continue to grow, so do our hopes for a common future. A future where we are not defined by the colors of the banners we raise, but by that which connects us. A land which we call home. For this, despite everything else, a land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers, of our mothers and of our children. This land, after all that has happened. Dot dot dot. Did I have such a terrible, terrible, terrible short-term memory. I immediately forget little things like screenshotting. Okay, I did screenshot this. Jesus. Still Arindia. Ooh. This land, after all that happened, this land is, after all this happened, still Arindia. Okay. So, this guy was a Black Flag loyalist, not too pleased at the Thin Aries. Wants to go back to Arindia. Wait, no. I take that back. I'm misinterpreting this. Arindia was the origin of the country, not Arinda Aries. Jesus. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Now, let's go back and look at our photos of the depiction of the Fifth Era. So, our little presentation was these photos. Here is the black flags versus the red flags. This is Arinda Aries versus the Finns. A bunch of people died, but the red team won, throwing their hats up in the air. A new monarch was shown. The little pentagon is Finn. Finn Aries. Finn Aries, okay. Looks like here, people in red are breaking down, not building, the railroad. Looks like this is probably the celebration of the war ending or the new country being formed of Finn Aries. Reds. Okay. On top of that, we have our history worksheets. So now we could actually do this. Who's the first crown ruler of Finn Aries? Now, the Celis IV, this guy was Arinda Aries. It could be General Teskin. We can find this out. Which city in Finn Aries named after a historical figure? Oris was named after like the first king or whatever. How many sons did the fourth king of Arindia have? 2 sons and 1 daughter. How long did the War of the Fifth Era last? I believe it said 22 years. Which realm did not ally with Finn Aries during the war? Nuance did, Arch Aries did, so it was Araja did not ally. What flag was forbidden to be flown at full staff after the war? Probably the black flag. Because the banner of House Learson was the red, was the Finns. The flag of surrender, this is fucking war crimes. And we have kids that actually filled this out. So we know this is wrong. It's not Reddington. How many sons did the fourth king have? 60 and 6. We know this is wrong. So the rest of these are right. Iraja did not ally. 22 years did not, or it lasted 22 years. Black flag was forbidden. General Teskin was right because Prince Learson died. King Delisitz IV was the previous king. Okay. Neato. Neato, neato, neato. Cool. That does help. I screenshotted it. Alright, I got ads about to start in just a few. Let's go ahead and open up this door to the library. See what we get. Chamber of Mirrors. This is awful. Draft second copies of rooms. I mean, this is not awful. It's very weird, though. I guess I'll go and get that. We'll stop here in the Chamber of Mirrors. So the Chamber of Mirrors has a key. Tuck, what are you doing? Excuse me, you're slip sliding away, buddy. Alright, ad break. I'm gonna go let Karen in. I'll be right back. Tuck, don't press anything, okay? Be right back, okay? Just sit right there. I'll bet you, I promise. traded Tuck for Karen. Welcome in, Karen. Sorry, I know the hand sanitizer's a little spicy for you. Alright. Hall of Mirrors. Chamber of Mirrors. Pretty cool. Because everything's mirrored. Or is it? Yeah. So we can actually access this from the other side. But we cannot do it from right here. So, now we leave. And we go back through the hallway. Get a key. Yippee! Let's go west. A music room. I cannot afford this. Lost the video feed, but can still hear. Okay. I am going to work on the parlor while you work on that. You made to reload it. Today's parlor game. Rules are the same as always. At least one box true statements, at least one box false. Only one box has the prize. The other two statements are both true. This has to be false because they cannot all three be true. So if this is true, it's say the blue and the black are true, all three cannot be true. It's guaranteed to be false. The gems are in the white box. That could be true. Or the gems are not in the blue box. If white is false, black could be true and blue could be true. Two trues and a false. That makes sense. So we think they're in the white box. I fucked up! The gems are not in the blue box. The gems are in the white box. Both those could be true. What? Oh, if both of those are true, then the white one's fuck. I didn't think about that. I went too fast. I forgot about this statement. Because these two both being true automatically makes this true. Shit. So where are they really? If this is false, then one of these has to be false. They cannot both be false. This is false. One of these two has to be true. Gems not in the blue box. Gems in the white box. So this is false. No. The gems are in the white box. That is obviously false. Which means this is true. They're not in the blue box. The gems are in the white box. So if that's false, then they're not there. If this is true, they're not there. They're actually in here. Damn it. Damn. Fuck, I needed that. Okay, well. Damn, I just went too fast. Uh, good place as any for a utility closet. Turn that off, turn that off, turn that on. Yippee! Shit. That's tough. Okay, we can still go north. Need to go all directions. Hey! You got 2 directions. With the den. Excuse me. Now we kind of want to avoid going west. Because you still want to hit this from... We want to come down to a southern door. Try to get her ladyship's chamber. So let's take the nook here to go north. We get a key. For our efforts. I guess we go east with the pantry. We have enough money to go back for the sledgehammer now. Yippee! Okay. This is an excellent spot for a hallway. North and south. Okay. This is less important right now, but I really want to go south to the Chamber of Mirrors. Okay. How about no? We get another parlor? Oh, because the Chamber of Mirrors. We can try our luck again. Oh, hey, there's another apple in here. Yippee! Now, I could take this key back and go to the other parlor because I already know where the thing is. Oh, the gems are in this box. The gems are on the table behind you, which is obviously false. This is guaranteed false. Every statement claiming where the gems are is false. The gems are in the blue box. What the fuck? Every statement claiming where the gems are is false. Which also makes... This is also a statement claiming where the gems are. All of them say that. They cannot all be false. Which means this is false. Which means they're not in the blue box. So if this is false and that's false, this has to be true. They're in here. Thank God I redeemed myself. Holy crap. This is getting confusing. Alright, I can go to the chapel and lose coinage. But I can still go south and north. It's not the worst thing in the world. We already have enough money to buy the sledgehammer from the commissary. I think we only need 8 or 6 or something like that. We can afford to go through here. We lost coins. We gained coins. Yippee! Alright. Let's go south. We want to reach this corner. Let's go through the corridor. Now, let's think about this. Ambition of the pawn. If I get a rook, I can re-roll this corner room. But I still want to get the knight for the armory. So let's actually go ahead and do this now. This is a pretty good spot for a nursery. We'll gain more steps. +8. Nice. And we get a key. Very good. And a coin, 2 coins. We're immediately going to lose them. Yippee! Alright. Bye-bye, coin. Okay. Let's go north. Conference room. Or dead ends. Let's just take the conference room. Pretty good room to have. Now there's less pressure on the hallway to go. We can make the hallway go. We can try to get the hallway to go west. Right? Hey, there's money. Very good. Let's go north. Office. We get 1 gem back from the office. Maid's chamber will give us steps from the nursery. All these turn west. Pantry just gives us money straight up. I don't like the negative effect of the maid's chamber. So let's take the pantry. This is like the second pantry we have. It gets confusing with the chamber of mirrors. Now, also we cannot do anything else in the chamber of mirrors because we didn't get doors in the parlor and the corridor, which sucks, but what are you gonna do? It was better to do that than get a dead end. Alright. Courtyard blocks off the hallway, that's bad. Corridor blocks off the hallway. Courtyard lets us go, connects us to the hallway, and lets us go west. Passageway lets us go all directions. Honestly, a pretty good spot for a passageway. Very costly, though. Wait, do I have a shovel? I do have a shovel. Okay. Let's keep that in mind. Did I get the key here in the hallway? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's go north in the passageway. We can go north, passageway, west of the den. Alright. This door's locked. Here's a mechanarium. Each cogwheel in your... Okay, we only have 1. We got 2. Security closet and... Security and utility closet. I want to get more, though. Observatory, it would be a dead end. Bedroom allows us to go east. Let's take bedroom here. +8. That's good. We get to walk in there for free. We get 2 steps here. Good. Alright. Okay, let's go back down the passageway. Try out this room right here. We want to be able to go north. The pool allows us to go north. That's pretty good. Allows us to go west through the foundation as well. That's very nice. So, let's go back to the bedroom. Now we can just fart around over here on this side. 2 keys. 1 key. We can take the nook and go north. 2 keys. Alright. Bedroom goes west. Office goes west. Cost gems we don't have. Okay. Nurse is going to come in clutch here. We get 70 bedrooms, plus 8. Very nice. And we get to walk in here for free, and we get car keys. Which are okay. We'll get items in the back of the car if we get a garage. Otherwise, they're kind of useless. Okay. This door is locked. Man. We got tons of steps. We're at 69 steps. Let's go back through the foundation and see if any of these rooms are unlocked. Remember, we do not have a key card. That was last day. Okay. Hey, we get a key. Fantastic. We have a shovel. It's nice. Foundation is not locked. Dining room allows us to go east and south. And we can still go north of the foundation. This is a pretty good spot. We don't need to go through the dining room yet, because dinner's not been served. So, let's go north. We're passing back through here, so we don't have to dig right yet. Damn. Alright. Lost and found is very interesting. Good thing we have... Archives is horrible. Let's do Lost and Found. That's like the gear wrench. Let's go and dig here, just in case we get the shovel taken away from us. Turnip, salt, +1, fantastic. We're at 73. And a key. Very nice. We want the items in here. We lost our shovel. Okay. Gear wrench and the prism key. Let's see what we have here. Please let me go north. There's a den. That's pretty good. So if we come back through this way, we can just avoid Lost and Found. So at this point, let's take our key. Okay. And we'll take our gear wrench. So when you draft a mechanical floor plan, you may permanently adjust its rarity. Interesting. Go through the den. Take our gem. And we'll go north. And we'll never go through that door again. I don't think... Oh. Green, hallway, bedroom, red room, shop. Okay, so blue does not count. We just want to use a regular gem. Regular key, rather. Corridor. Maid's chamber. Corridor allows us to get a shot going north. Otherwise, we blocked off forever. And it's also unlocked, guaranteed. We can still go east to the dining room. We can still go east to the den. Still go south. Okay. We want to get to the antechamber. Alright. Antechamber. Let's get the knight because we want the armory. Yes. We want to see what this is about. Please let me go west, but also east. Fun times for everyone. Okay. Observatory is good. Okay. Today's constellation. Oh, oh. What's in here? A key. Yippee! Today's constellations are... Oh, the green runes of the gem flowers. And... the 5+5. That's awesome. Honestly, I will be cool if a trophy room shows up. Laboratory costs a gem. Conservatory costs a gem. Hey, we get the flowers, though. Let's do conservatory. Did we lose our shovel? We did. Naturally. We got our gem flower, though. Yippee! And hey, look. A broken lever. Could prove to be useful. Alright. Today's floor plan conservation. Walk-in closet, standard. Let's make this a little bit more rare. Security is standard. I feel like that's okay. Observatory is standard. Observatory's cool. I think standard's okay here. Yeah, I'm cool with him. Yeah. Hello, Karen. My sweet kitty. Karen, we gonna get something cool right here? We can see an armory, or a master bedroom, or a secret garden, or the trophy room, armory. Okay. Weapons and armor for sale. Let's see what this is about. Okay. Counts as a knight, obviously. A battle axe, a mace. What in the hell? I can take these? There's an anvil? What? There's a shield. There's cannonballs. What the hell? What's... okay. Shield, battle axe, or mace? Let's do the mace. Morning Star. Can knock the locks off chests and trunks. Tomorrow morning, gain 1. You want to purchase for $8. Ah, this is like a Giga Sledgehammer. And we get a star for it. For 8 coins. The axe. You may use the axe in the room directory to permanently remove the gem cost for 1 room. Whoa. 32? Permanently. Wow, this will be fantastic. For, like, archives, the vaults, trophy room, cloister, Knight Shield. Once per day when drafting, you can equip Knight Shield, ignore the negative effect of any one red room. For $8. Okay. What's this again? 32? I think we got a decent shot at getting 32. Let's keep it. Let's save money for the axe. It affects us permanently. If it doesn't... oh, Jesus. What are you doing, Karen? No, we don't want to do emojis. Karen. Baby. I know you're a Zoomer, technically. Okay, no, we don't need to do emojis, okay? It's a bad kitty. Bad, okay. Alright, good job. Don't purr. Okay, so we gotta go back to the dining room. I don't know if we saw Any trunks? We can actually search into security. Did we get any other rooms with the computer? No, we saw the office didn't take it. We saw the lab did not take it. Okay. Each time you found trash while digging, set your dice to 2. That did not happen. Okay, so we need to go to the den. We don't want to lose our items to lost and found. We can get back to the bedroom, though. The other bedrooms. Yeah, okay. So we'll just head back. Lost our shovel. Naturally. That's life for you. I bought that shovel. I wonder if it's worth buying it again. We have one spot we can dig in a conservatory. I think I dug up everything else. We get to save walking through the bedroom. Okay, let's go through the dining room. That's right? Yeah. Go ahead and break my heart. Oh. Porterhouse steak. We're probably not going to get a showroom, honestly. Let's have dinner. +1 for salt. Yippee! 81. Alright, go ahead and break my heart. Let's go ahead and prevent me from going north. This is blue. I should not use my prism key here. Garage goes north. I mean, pump room goes north. Garage is a dead end. We do the car keys, but going north is way more important. We still want to reach the antechamber. Oh. This is how it works. Pump room? Now that we did our little puzzle with the reservoir, I don't think I need to adjust this. I think pump room is okay being unusual. That's how that works. That's pretty neat. That's 3 for our utility security pump. That's 3 for our thingamabob. Mechanarium. What is this noise? Oh, it's a key. Okay. Let's go north. Servants' quarters, mail room, dark room. Now we have a utility closet. Let's go and short this baby out. Okay. Got plenty of steps. We'll just go back. Not a problem. While we are here, we can start going south. Yeah. I got a tool shed, right? Okay. Locksmith would be neato. We will also want to save money. Aquarium. Let's just keep on going. Counts as a bedroom. Very nice. Oh yeah, we get a gym from here too. Cool. Alright. Let's continue south. We want to turn. Weight room, lose half your steps. Boudoir goes the wrong way. Kennel is a dead end. This sucks. Remember, we can still go east through the den, or west of the den. It's not the end of the world. There's a low chance we would hit the, whatchamacallit, servants' chambers anyways. So maybe we just take... We don't have a shovel. We'll just take the boudoir and take the gem and the dice. +8. We get steps too. Alright. Gem. I mean... The gems that you roll. Dice. Gem. Metal detector. Ah, coin. Yippee! Alright. We can still go eat, or... Damn. I don't know what directions. West. Okay. Dining room. South. Passageway. South. Hallway east. South. Wait, that was west. West. Utility closet before I forget. Flip back on the switch for the dark room. Yippee! Okay. Did I say I need to do anything in security? I feel like I said something with computers. No, I think we're okay. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Laboratory. Wrong way. Patio goes the wrong way. Storm's dead end. Let's use our gems here. Music room. Give us a major key. We've already observed our thingamabob. I don't know if we can do this again. We get a major key and a minor key. Keys are always good. Ah, a key card. That's really good. Nice. Very good. And we continue north. Veranda. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Or we just take the spare bedroom. How many more greeners are we gonna get? Maybe we save for the... Yeah, let's save the gems. We'll take the spare bedroom. And there's dice in here. Yippee! Now I can use my prism key and be guaranteed to get a purple bedroom. Well, what would I get? I don't think it's possible for me to get her ladyship's chamber. Master bedroom's always on the east side. I don't think it's really worth it. I feel like I never, ever, ever, ever use a prism key. Take the garage and get the keys out of it. We got 3 dice though. Let's re-roll, see if we can get something better. Locker room gives us a lot of more keys. Is that our best bet at this point? You know, actually, we do want as many keys as possible. Let's do that. And all the keys will go to the conference room. So let's head back. Conference room. And you go back to the passageway. Alright. Key 2. Key 4. 5. 6 keys. That's very, very nice. Alright. We can go back through the dark room now. That's through the pool. Yeah. Okay. What do we get here? Oh my god. My fucking favorite. This shitty ass lockpick kit. Nice. Now, I still want to pump power through here just to see what it does. We had some dates here. I don't know if I tried that. Here's my grandma. Here is whom I believe to be Miss Babbage in the office. Here are the two I believe to be housemaids in what looks like the conservatory. Another picture. Another picture. Another photo of the tree. Uncle Herbert. Uncle Herbert again. More of the maids. Uncle Herbert again. Uncle Herbert again. Coin. Got this dude, who we believe to be a house servant of some kind. He's holding a piece of paper. And the paper says, "Green memos found in Hartley's room were always false. We believe this to be the servants' quarters. There's that one green memo on the ironing board." Okay. Nothing new so far. You know, actually, I know if you connect this to the boiler room, it just won't short out. I just wonder, I think I actually looked to see like any of these photos would develop, and I don't think they do. Anyways. Okay. We don't want to use the prism key because we do not want another red room here. Oh, kit. The kit worked. Look at you. Now, we would get a package here immediately. The kitchen, we don't need food. Re-roll. We can just take... We'll just take the package. Order placed. Package delivered. Oh, that was not there a second ago. Please turn all correspondence package. Denny Ravane to senders who no longer employed with Art. Denny Ravane was the old gardener. Did they ever prove that he was the one that stole the Baron's mail? What's in here? A sleeping mask and 2 gems. Cool. More steps in each bedroom. Alright, let's go north. We have got to open the antechamber. We don't have to, but it'd be nice. Got 2 dice. I could roll again, or I could take the observatory. Got gems. What if we get something worse? I'd rather save the dice in case we get something really bad. Plus, now we can figure out if we can re-observe and gain more crap. Let's find out. Sail. Southern Crawl. Wait. That's a different constellation. Oh, because I got a star for getting the room. +1 for each time you drafted the observatory. Okay. So we got more dead ends and also more cross rooms. Lockpick. It worked! Look at you. Archons is not good. I could go back and buy the shield. Redraw? This is a good redraw here. I would rather pay 2 for the best vestibule. Yeah. Okay. We can go north. Okay. Lab does not connect to the antechamber. But it does go left and be another gear. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. So do I take this and just get someone in the corner? Do I take the locksmith and buy as many keys as possible? I might do that. Yeah, let's do that. What if I get something for getting all 45 rooms, though? Yeah, just to say we've done it. Oh. This is fine. We don't need to adjust that. Anything cool in here? No? We've already done our experiments. This is another blue room. Cannot pick this lock. Okay. Let's just take the hallway closet. Well, the walk-in closet has a good chance of giving us our gem back. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. There's our gem. Key. A telescope. Nice. And a cupcake. Yippee! We don't really want to observe the one on the west side. We don't really want to observe this one on the west. We'd rather do the telescope here. That is a lot of walking there. Okay. Let's go back and do that because we can get the I wonder if the constellations change. Like, now that I've been here, does it change? Because he gives us +5 gems, that's fantastic. You know, let's go find out. Plenty of steps. Plenty of steps. Let's wait on that one. Pump room, go to the dining room. Plenty of steps. Here's, let's poke our little head in here. Get our +5. Nice. Oh shit, that's right. We don't want to go through Lost and Found. Slightly makes it more complicated. Oh yeah, we get to go through here and get the +5 for sleep mask. Very good. And we get it again. +2 and +5. Okay. The constellations that were there were the sail and like the cross and the dead face. Shit. Nice. So it updates. It does not stay the same. Interesting. Oh, almost walked through there. I need to go back to the armory when the day ends and buy that morning star. Okay. This is a little complicated. I'm so glad we can dodge Lost and Founds. We go north. We don't get anything from that yet. No point redoing it. Okay. Well, archives. I'd rather see the Great Hall. Let's try re-rolling. Damn. It said there was a secret spot in the weight room. We got plenty of steps, don't we? Let's see. If we want to go back to the armory, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, this is fine. We'll make this work. Minus 32. Hey! We got all the rooms. And we get a trophy for it? Full House Trophy. You can award the Full House Trophy for drafting a room in every single open slot of your house. Trophies earned will permanently be added to the trophy room. Full House Trophy in recognition of exceptional architectural planning. Yippee! Okay. Once again, willing to bet that getting power in this room is somehow related to the lever, if the lever exists. We still have some more stuff we can do, though. Such as... what happens if we try to go through here? Oh, okay. Seven keys. gonna snooze ads. We'll try to finish this day right quick. If I walk through Lost and Found, does it really matter? The worst thing I would lose is the prism key. Hello, Karen. Nothing else really matters. Saves a lot of steps, though. Yeah, frick it. No, we'll do this at the very end. We'll do that at the very end. Let's go down. For the observatory. Okay, foundation. This is the other thing we figured out. We drained the basement. Or we drained the reservoir. There's all these trunks in here. We have opened several. Then we opened 3. That's why getting all these keys is so important. Open up 2 right here, plus this black one. This one said, this box contained a sanctum key. We'll go back there. What'd this one say? Only one box in the reservoir has a prize. So maybe that's the only sanctum key? But we have so many keys here. Let's just start let's just start opening stuff. Let me start with this last red moon. That's not it. It's a blue moon. I think we opened up all the red moons, actually. Let's do a black moon. More than 2 boxes contain prizes. That's false. The sanctum key is in a black box. Ah. Okay. I'm just curious what the other black boxes say now. The pink boxes don't contain any prizes. Shit, I thought they were red. The sanctum key is not in a box. It's buried. Huh. Interesting. The box contains allowance tokens is marked by the moon. What shape is this again? The little air fart. The sanctum key is in a blue box. That's false. So I wonder, I bet there's one saying that little marking always lies. This box contained 3 allowance tokens. Yo! Yippee! Check out that shit. Hell yeah, that's $6 fucking. Alright. Only 1 box in reservoir has a prize. Disagree. Still have our prism key, interesting. But now we're done. We have a bunch more boxes open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 left. Snooze again. Okay. Let's go check out our inner sanctum. Do we have enough information for that? You know, we might not. I thought that that book we just read today would have more information about our inner sanctum little puzzle thing. Now we did say we're going to take a look at our map again. Okay. Arch Ares, Arindia Ares, which is now Thin Ares. Iraja. Nuance. Here's our symbols. The devoted circle. The devoted moon, the rogue moon. I did draw those realm sigil. So Thin Ares is the pentagon. Arinda Ares is the razor blade. Iraja is the hourglass. Corinda is this one right here, this chevron. Arch Ares is the mountain. These other two, the rainbow and the puzzle piece, are the other two islands on the other side of the globe. Let's see. Hmm. Yarja Raja. I forgot which shape was in our inner sanctum. So let's go look at that right quick. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Eclipse, remember the Eclipse ball is Eclipse, Dalja Mora, Fin Mora Vea, Mamora, Devoted Orbit, 24 hours. Morjai, Vera, Corica. We got this weird looking thing. This is in the classroom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. Here's the spiral of stars. That thing, there's a note here saying, does it ever end? In the Her Ladyship's Chamber. Or Sphere, Third Era. North Circle Star. South Key. Okay. Alright. Let's go back to our inner sanctum. I finally did this fucking thing right. I didn't do the other day, and I felt like such an idiot. Where I got here by doing I need to figure out if I can did this and I went this way. Oh shit. Let's do this again. Go away, desktop. Fuck. Jesus, what the hell is this? There we go. Okay. I thought that was where Blackbridge Grotto is going to take me. But We did this. Let me see what else I can go. Let's see, if I was right here, I could go over here. That's a dead end. Yeah. Right? Skip 2, go there? Yeah. That's not, yeah. Anyways. We went down here. This. We have this guy. Don't know how to open him. And that guy, who's a dead end. And we have this dude. Yippee! Okay. There's our Mount Holly. Corner of it. Okay. Keep on going this way. Headbutt the door. Here we are. The inner sanctum. I got one of the sanctum keys in the reservoir. And open up this guy. But here's the room for the antechamber. The backup lever. You know, the antechamber we cannot access today. There's a keyhole there. That does make me nervous. We don't have this door right here on the south opened. Now we got this puzzle. With this thingamabob. Now. My notes. That the mountain is Arch Aries. And that their color this music kicks ass, by the way. Their color is yellow. Yellow color is zigzags. Is that the zigzag font? Did I screenshot this in the book? I did, but I think it was on the other computer. But I drew a diagram of it. Let me see how good my diagram is. So either that's yellow. That should be pink. This should be red. That should be orange. Green. Violet. Black. White. So this is yellow. That is correct. They were the ones. This is Arch Aries. Land of Northern Storms. Yeah. Construction of vast railways link the northern mountains of Arch Aries. So, let's see. Northern storms, huh? Oh, jeez. This was the... These four is the horse galloping. Fuck. I don't remember what this one is. This one is... I don't remember what that one is either. Shit. Or that one. Or that one. This is Navy. That's rail? That's road. Which one of these is the fucking turtle? That might be the turtle. It didn't say anything about them having fucking turtles, though. Okay, let's try everything. We know we got this right. They're stormy? This is the wrong one. I'm gonna do that one. That's fog. That's rain. Ah, that's storm right there. The color is wrong. What was there? Maybe they were tribal. This is spiritual. Let's read the book again. Arch Aries, Northern Mountains of Arch Aries. Wild and Untamed Expanse. So maybe this is tribal. Which is... That is... Poetic Arts. That's tribal. That's not right. I think maybe this little squiggly lines are wrong. No, the transportation, the X is wrong. Maybe they did horseback. Maybe they did rail. Oh, that's wrong. You're about to get hit by ads, by the way. Not that. Maybe they traveled by turtle. Okay, I need to keep track of what I've tried, what I haven't tried, because this changing on me is fucking me up big time. I'm gonna do this during ads. Okay, what are these again? Core, the rays, the dividing lines. The moats is like transportation. Let's just do that. Yeah, transportation, weather, symbol. Transportation. Okay, yeah, the symbol. You have the weather. You have the transportation. You have the like type of culture. Culture. See the culture and color. So this should be Arch Aries. Should be yellow. Weather should be stormy. Symbol is the mountain. We don't culture. It was undeveloped, right? Mountains. Wild untamed expanse. Good time was not developed. Hmm. Okay. We have naval, train, turtle, horseback, roads, camel. Was the last one? So this should be turtle. And if this is yellow, this is stormy, this is the right symbol for Arch Aries. This is tribal, which might not be right, but it did say when it was given land of northern storms, wild and untamed expanse. I don't know if I've seen this anywhere else. Arch Aries, northern mountains of Arch Aries. They wouldn't travel by camel, you don't think? However, Arch Aries did assist in the war. Once again, as allies. Still Arindia. Is there any symbols related to Arch Aries anywhere? So Arch Aries helped out in this war. I don't see any. That's not it. Can't see shit there. It's Arch Aries. Got this for Arch Aries. It's got mountains. Arch Aries has like a water tower. Okay. Arch Aries. Now, we had this one, and I think I got the solution here. I wrote it down. So we have Arch Aries, so we should have a flag color. This should be yellow. Let me double check to make sure that I got this right. And I kind of worked this out by seeing what the kids got wrong. Mountain flag is yellow. Okay, yeah. Okay, so the color should be right. Okay, so it just might not be. We'll try all the different methods of transportation here. Everything else should be right. Let's see. Could be tribal. All right. So that's turtle's not right. What's this turn? That's a symbol. We like the symbol we had. Metropolitan. What's that? Academic. Industrial. Could be that, I guess. Spiritual. Poetic. Tribal. Oh. Shit. Okay, well, that doesn't really matter. Oh, that's the... This wheel does the weather. Northern storm. So, storm sounds right. Okay. We want to change this guy. This is... This should be train. No, this is Navy. I think. Fuck. Hang on a second. That's me screenshotting old shit. Okay. So I accidentally screenshotted some of this shit. I wonder if it'll show up. I don't see it. Here's this. I screenshot it twice. This is pink. You think they'd only use one. This is pink. This is spiritual. This is heat. Um, Did not quite do what I wanted it to do. Okay. We might just have the transportation wrong. So I'm just going to put a note that what I think right here, is this Navy? I think that's Navy, right? Wrong. I think that's train? Oh, the color's wrong. Forgot. This is so fucking annoying that it changes it. Okay. This is horseback. And that's wrong. That might be trains. I might have done roads a second ago. Okay. Let's make sure our color's right. Okay. So that's train. That is wrong. Okay. This should be camel. Because it's like a sunset. Not camel. Fuck. That is... I don't fucking know what this one is. Just fucking walking. Let me put just a line. I gotta read that fucking book again. It's not that. This should be turtle. Okay, so that's wrong. So maybe it's not... Maybe they are not... Spiritual. Let's try industrial? They're in the mountains. I guess it could be academic. Let's try industrial. Nothing else has changed. Okay, you know what, actually? Before I try to brute force this... What books do I have that I can rent? History of Varindia is redacted. History of First Edition is the one we read. I read Realm and Rune, but I screenshotted it on a different computer. It's not fixed stars. Highly doubt it's going to be the fucking pump system. Seat of Finn Airings, former capital, Reddington. Da 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 da. Brenda Aries, Smells Like Holly. Angel Tower. Okay. Alright. Let's try this. They're not industrial with the freaking train. Nope. Are they naval? Did I say train? I meant turtle. Are they naval? No. Are they road? Road? No. Oh, sorry. Are they horseback? Again, it does not have to fucking reset my damn color every time. Maybe that's a hint. No. Do they have railroads? No. Oh, they do. Shit. Holy fuck, that scared me. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Alright. Yippee! We did it! It was worth it, brute forcing this. Ah. Here's our yellow flag. Yippee! A more Jai box. Okay. This is becoming more difficult to do these. Oh. I want to get this guy out of the middle. You come here. Sir? Fuck. Oh. Maybe I fucked it up. Oh? Okay, I moved that guy out of the middle. Um. Okay. 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 Fuck. I need this green guy to move. Okay, he moved. Moved again. I gotta get the 4 yellows in the corners. But how this actually works kinda doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Because sometimes these guys don't jump. Do I start with the grays or start with the ones that aren't lit up? Fuck. Um... Green guy, I need you to move, man. Oh, okay. Shit. No, I don't want you to move. Fuck. Damn it. Got a feeling once I get them on this top row, it's hard to get them out. Fuck. Shit. Oh. Okay. Fuck. No. Oh. Follow the green guy. Come on, jump. Oh. Fuck. The rules for this don't make dog shit for sense. The other ones I've done pretty easily. Okay, fuck this. Let's go look at the other thing right quick. There's the storms in the industry and the mountains. Yippee. Like an instrument and a thingy. Renabaum Arch Aries, First City of Steel. Mount Holly Estate, in care of Miss Babbage, Reddington Finn Aries. We arrived here after a few days of sailing, and it made me realize how much more convenient it would have been in the old days when the railway tracks sent all the way north. Arch Aries is a destination with which I am well acquainted, having traveled here countless times on business for Cinca. This time, however, I will avoid the familiar towns and factories and will instead trek along the northern coast, an area of which I'm wholly unfamiliar. Herbert. Yippee! Cool. Back to this confounding box. Da-da-da-da. Yeah. When yellow tiles are pressed, they move north. Okay. So, oh, that will actually kind of help this time. We don't want them to move north. We don't want to move north. Okay. Fuck. Fuck. How do I get one to come down then? Oh. Shit. Okay, that's not what I really need to do, though. How the... Oh. Fuck. Shit. I need to get green opposite of a yellow in a corner. And press green. But there's... no way. Fuck. Oh. Shit, how to do that? Green stuck in the middle. I feel like I'm so close. Ah. Okay. Okay. Fuck. Oh my god. Shit. Oh, fuck. Okay. Whoo. Um, I think I was gonna get more than just an allowance token for that? Yes, I did. Holy crap. Alright. We need more Inner Sanctum keys. Oh. Oh, we get the awesome music again. Okay. Yippee! There's 8 of these fuckers? Fuck. Alright. Let's go back to the armory and buy our thingy. And we'll call it a night. Oh. Wait. Okay, we'll go through the lost and found. Goodbye. If you're benevolent, you would take the lockpick set from me. I lost the salt shaker. Tomorrow morning, game 1 star. Yippee! Now that I bought one, can I buy another? Ah, I can. Cool. We shall call it there. 30 allowance. A perfect inn. 160 steps taken. Wow. We lost half our weight in the weight room. From like 30, but still. Maybe it was like 60. Anyways. 2 new rooms. We got the armory. And the... What did we get besides the armory? I got the vestibule before. I don't know. I got the Chamber of Mirrors before. I got the vestibule before. Got lost and found before. Maybe it counts the thing we got with Blackbridge? Question mark. I don't know. Oh, hello, Karen. We're gonna call it there. thank you for watching. GG's. Good. Very good night, baby. She says meow. Alright, Katie, let's go night night.